much money do you need to start day trading? Well, it's pretty simple. If you want to make $1 million, then just start with 5 million. Okay, how much money do you really need to start day trading? This is perhaps one of the most commonly asked questions from new traders on my YouTube channel. I've been day trading for more than 7 years now, and let me tell you, day trading is definitely not as easy as download Robinhood, deposit $100, click buy, and get ready to bank on the moon. I wish it was that easy. In this video, I'm going to be talking about realistically how much money do you need to start day trading as a beginner. There are 3 key factors for you to consider depending on your situation. And we're gonna be breaking that down so you know exactly how to get started entering the market. As always, these videos take me a long time to make. That's the time I could have spent driving around in my Lambo, chilling on the beach, and banking on my toilet. So if you don't mind, please remember to drop a like on the bottom of the video and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Thank you so much for doing so, and in return, I'll make sure to keep delivering you some bad jokes. So let's start with the facts first. Generally speaking, when opening a brokerage account to start trading, there are 2 groups of people. Those who have over $25,000 to start with and those who don't. And this is definitely the number 1 factor for you to consider when planning to start day trading. I don't know about you, but when I first started over 7 years ago, I did not have $25,000 lying around in my couch to start day trading. Trust me, I checked. So I definitely fell under the second group of people. And if you're a baller who has over $25,000 to start day trading, you can jump straight to this timestamp right here. And I'll discuss some very important tips for starting off with a larger amount of capital, over $25,000. Now for the rest of the 90% of us who did not have $25,000 to start, don't worry, I got you here. First of all, we need to understand why $25,000 is such an important number. If you are in the United States or simply just using a US-based broker, you might be subjected to PDT rule if you are trading with a small account under $25,000. PDT rule stands for Pattern Day Trader Rule. Basically, it limits how many times you can day trade if your account is under $25,000. Under this PDT rule, the day trader can only place up to 3 day trades in a consecutive 5-day period. So if you're a new trader in the United States with less than $25,000 in your trading account, then unfortunately, this rule applies to you. I know, this really sucks. It makes no sense that the SEC limits what you can do with your own hard-earned money. However, if you're living outside of the United States, there are some variations depending on which country you're in. For example, if you're in Canada like I am and using Interactive Brokers, TradeZero or Questrade, then you do not have to worry about the PDT rule. Even if you're funding with less than $25,000, you will have no limitations on how often you can place your day trades. I have a dedicated video talking about this pattern day trader rule in detail if you want to learn more about it later on. Now, moving on to the second important factor to consider when you're starting out as a day trader, instead of thinking about how much money I should fund my account in order to make $100 a day, think about how much tuition I need to pay in order to start learning about the market in real time. Let me explain. Day trading is a very lucrative career, but for those who are experienced and educated enough to treat it as a business. From my own personal experience trading the market for more than 7 years now, traders should start with a minimum of $4,000 to $5,000 ideally. Anything less than $2,000, in my opinion, is too little. Just like going to school or college, you are paying the tuition to learn a skill from an expert in a particular area. You need to be focused on education first, so you can use what you learned to make money from that education in 2 or 4 years. Or if you're a doctor, maybe not even until year 8 or year 10. The point is that the money you have now is for you to make more money later on, not right away. I did exactly just that when I went to college and paid 6 figures in student loans, and went to study for 4 years, got a degree, and I started working and earning 5 figures and slowly higher towards 6 figures much later on. That career in VFX didn't exactly work out that well, so I eventually quit to day trade full time. But that's another story for you to watch after this video. Anyways, that's why I highly encourage new traders to treat day trading the same way when they first get started. Don't focus on making money. Focus on spending that money to learn first. You should treat that $4,000 to $5,000 as market tuition and expect that you'll probably spend at least 50% slowly during the course of the market education. And that's the amount you spend covering the trading commissions, live market data subscriptions, short locate fees, and making small mistakes here and there costing you $10 to $20 for each trade with small sizes. I also encourage you to find a mentor or a community of traders to learn from, just the same way you would if you were going to college. You can check out the Humble Trader community down below or sign up to our free weekend watch list sent out every single Sunday. The links are in the description below. Starting in the middle of 2020, most brokers have waived the minimum capital to open a trading account with them. It used to be that everyone required $2,500 to sometimes $10,000, but that's no longer the case. Nowadays, if you want to open a brokerage account, you really just need to hit that like button, and voila, your trading account is now funded, completely for free. Okay, I'm just kidding. Even without the broker minimums, I still believe new traders should start with a minimum of $4,000 to $5,000. It'll give you the best chance to learn, make some mistakes, and recover from those mistakes, and eventually become consistent and profitable over time, assuming you learn to be disciplined and use good risk management. Now, what if you have less than $4,000 to $5,000? Yes, you can still open a trading account, but make sure you start with live data simulated trading, essentially paper trading. My suggestion is still the same. Focus on learning with paper trading first and collect screen time and experience. On that note, here are some trading brokers for you to consider if you're opening an account with less than $25,000. These are Interactive Brokers, Thinkorswim, and TradeZero. Moving on to the third important factor when opening a trading account to start day trading. This is more so for the second group of people if you have more than $25,000. Do not, I repeat, do not start trading with your entire $25,000. Unfortunately, I've seen this happen way too often to beginner day traders. There are many people who have good income from their careers as engineers, doctors, and lawyers, aka all the careers my parents wish I had gotten into. And now I'm the disgrace of the family. Anyways, for the new traders who have a substantial amount of capital to start with, that's amazing. You don't have to worry about the PDT restrictions. But my recommendation would still be the same. Start trading with small size and risking $50 or $100 or any small amounts that you are willing to pay as market tuition. In fact, it's even more important that these traders starting out with a big account trade small first and focus on learning. You don't want to be in a situation where you start out with 5,000 shares, chasing the high of the day breakout, and suddenly get dumped on. And your big account of $27,000 is now down to $10,000. Sadly, I've seen this scenario play out way too many times. But hey, at least they had $10,000 to lose. When I first started out day trading, losing $100 was devastating. That's half of a day's of work for my full-time job at the time. Just because you have a big trading account and no PDT restriction doesn't mean you get to skip the proper steps of day trading and throw risk management out of the window. On that note, if you're opening a trading account with more than $25,000, basically over the PDT rule, I'd recommend brokers such as Cobra Trading, Centerpoint Securities, and Interactive Brokers. Learning to trade and making profits from day trading are two separate goals, and you cannot achieve the second without working on the first. Like I just mentioned previously, as a beginner day trader just starting out, your focus should be on learning and observing the market, not on trying to make money. Whether you are starting out with $4,000 or if you're a baller with more than $25,000, the takeaway is this: focus on learning before focusing on earning. So if you want to treat this day trading business seriously, you better be ready to put in the hard work. If you're interested in learning more about day trading strategies, including risk management and trade planning, feel free to check out the Humble Trader community down below. Thank you guys so much for watching as always. I'm the Humble Trader, and I'll see you guys next time.